Right away, notice how the judge is talking like a life coach, not just a jurist. He's painting a metaphor here. Bad decisions lead you into the woods, confused, stuck, and alone. Powerful imagery for a courtroom, right? Have you ever had a choice where one path felt like quicksand? That's what he's warning against.
Announcement. Okay. Louis Hebert.
Your Honor, can I speak?
Why would you do that without your lawyer? That's going to be a catastrophic move on your part.
It's fine, Your Honor.
Unless you're asking me what time it is or something. But if it's about this case,
it's something personal. But can I speak on this situation? My wife just lost her son on Monday evening.
Yes, sir.
And the crime that happened in Orange.
Yes.
And I'm trying to be there, be home for emotional support, my wife and my children.
Okay.
So
well, where does she live?
That's a red flag moment. The judge flat out says, talking about your case without your lawyer is a catastrophic move. Translation, anything you blurt out here can and will be used against you. Audience, what would you do? Stay quiet or risk it all for a plea to sympathy?
She's 35, 45.
She's the victim, and he's not allowed to have any contact with her.
Oh, well.
So his father contacted me and told me first, and I told him, hey, look, we're not together right now. I can't contact her and let her know. You're going to have to call her.
Yes, sir.
And I went to the crime scene. The crime happened 3:45 Monday evening in Orange. So he lost his life, and pretty sure they're going to start planning a funeral sometime this week for him. I don't know what's going on with Mr. West. I tried to contact him yesterday and let him know about my situation.
Yes.
And I haven't got any word back from him.
Your Honor, I have spoken with the victim complaining in this case. She just wishes for the defendant to get get probation. That's what she was asking for, for him to get some treatment. She said this was kind of a one-off for him from me talking to her.
I've already started working on doing the things necessary to do to keep myself mentally capable, taking my medication and going to marriage counseling. What
medication is that?
I take a medication for PTSD. It's called sertraline. I'm a war veteran. I served 1.5 years in Iraq. I've been having some issues.
You saw combat, did you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of people
didn't make it back home.
A lot of people, though, served in combat and didn't have PTSD. Not everybody has PTSD. Some people misuse that, even though they've been in the service, and use it as a crutch to get themselves out of situations that they when they make bad choices, which is not something that is proper. How long? What medical physician?
The VA. I have a 90% disabled.
You do
service-connected disabled from the military. Young.
Here's where things get tense. The defendant brings up PTSD from combat service, but the judge pushes back, reminding everyone that not every veteran uses that as a defense. This is a delicate, controversial line, balancing compassion for trauma with accountability for actions. What do you think? Should PTSD mitigate punishment, or does it risk becoming a legal crutch?
How many combat situations were you involved with?
Multiple. There, one of my battle buddies got wounded on the guard shack, and I kind of froze up a little bit, and got behind a 50 cal machine gun to shoot at the assailants.
Well, that should take care of the assailant.
I don't know.
Did it?
It did. A few days later,
it makes a path.
A few days later,
it makes a wide path. It'll destroy a forest if you got enough
mortar round attacks.
Rounds. Yeah.
For the first 90 days there, we got mortar round attack every day. I got caught in an ambush before. It's a lot of things. It's way more than that.
All right. Look, nobody's perfect. Everybody has situations, issues.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it's self-inflicted. Sometimes it's natural, and sometimes it's brought on by situations such as war. But you're still responsible for your
Yes,
actions.
sir.
Otherwise, if you're not, if you can't be, then you need to be placed in a facility where they can treat you and you are not a harm to others and or yourself.
Yes, sir.
That's what's important. Here, this is a second degree felony. What you're charged with carries with it up to 20 years in prison. And this was your wife who was the complainant, right? All right. Well, you took an oath when you married her
Yes, sir.
to act otherwise. This is not the way to act. You have a condition that if you can't treat it responsibly, you're going to have problems.
Yes, sir.
And crimes are what they are. They're accusations of wrongdoing, unless you can say you're incompetent or insane.
And here's the legal hammer drop. Second-degree felony. That's no slap on the wrist. That's up to 20 years in prison. This isn't just a domestic dispute anymore. This is serious time. Imagine hearing that number read aloud in court. Would your stomach drop?
Which I don't think you are. You have a unique set of problems. Others have the same problem, but they deal with it. And there's not a rash of people who are war veterans who are going out and assaulting. And this is very dangerous. It was the use of it threatening with a deadly weapon. You either love her or you don't. If you love her, you're not going to treat her this way. You've got to be responsible in your actions, and you've got to deal with your problems, because you're going to be held accountable unless you're not competent, unless you're insane. But you can't have it both ways.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's got issues. You've got unique ones, but others are like you, and they deal with them responsibly, which means you've got medication I think you have to take. You have to take that responsibly. When you feel you're losing control, you've got to do something about it. Separate, get out of the way, move off, then get your balance back in your mind. But here we are, a bunch of strangers involved in your life, in your intimate life. This is y'all's business. But you've created it now it's a public business. Fix this. Whatever it is that you need to do in treatment to supplement what you're doing to ensure that everybody loses their temper.
That was the day I lost.
Well, but we're all responsible when we lose it. You can't get in front of a jury if you're charged with a crime with assault. You say, well, I lost my temper. Everybody loses their temper, right, Jerry? Y'all lost your temper, so now can I go home? That's not the way it works. We all lose our composure. We're responsible to dealing with it responsibly. Are you able to do that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, then do it.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Also, a family is how many children?
4 boys,
Good.
2 girls
Okay.
with me.
Let me just say, all right,
And my 2 girls, I know they're not going to take it with.
kids, you were a kid too. Kids are greatly affected by their parents' actions.
Yes, sir.
They're going to emulate you don't want your children acting like you did on this occasion. But that's what they will do. They're learning from you because it's natural for them. If dad does it, I want to be just like him because I love him or I'm proud of him.
Yes, sir.
You've got to remember, the greatest gift you can give a child is a good example, because it's natural for them to emulate what you do. So you've got to be the best you can be so that they don't make mistakes later
Yes, sir.
that you're making. All right. Fix it. Are you able to do that? Do you care about your
Yes, sir.
family?
I'm working on it.
Wonderful. You're saying all the right things. Do it.
Yes, sir.
Put it into action, and then you can navigate through this, get this behind you with a minimal of punishment. There are ways of fixing this.
This part hits hard. The judge shifts from law to legacy, reminding the defendant that his kids will mirror his actions. Forget prison for a second. This is about generational impact. Ever think about how much of what you do is silently teaching the people who look up to you?
Where you can move on and you don't have a conviction, and it's a one-off thing that don't do it again. But can you do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. I think you can. Well, but hey, you're not alone. We all have bad times that we have to deal with. And just, you got to realize, this is one of those bad times, and I'm going to either go in this direction or that direction, and that direction puts me in the woods, and I'm lost, and I don't want to go there. You got to be able to think about it responsibly and deliberately. But we all do it. We all have those bad times. Fix it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good man. All right. Good. Do it.